Okay, did you guys intentionally lose Oregon Trail? I just have to ask.
Yes.
Because I don't remember ever doing that, but I thought that was so funny.
I would take risks that you shouldn't. I knew like I would die, and I took the risks anyway.
Forge the river.
I would forge the river.
Yeah.
I remember me and my friend, because I went to like a Lutheran school in Chicago that like had no money, so 5 kids to like a computer kind of thing in the computer lab. And I remember me and my friend Abby would always share Oregon Trail, and we would put boys in with us that we had like crushes on in the 3rd grade. And I remember just, we had to help them survive to the end.
What if they have dysentery?
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty funny that she felt that she was so overqualified, that she was this little like liberal arts worker bee, and she had more internships under her belt than belts in her closet and that kind of stuff. And then she ends up basically being somebody's assistant. And I was just wondering if you guys felt the same way about your first job too.
Yes.
Elaborate.
Well, when I first started, and I wouldn't trade it for anything, because I mean, I feel like, you know, there are people that get, you know, the liberal arts degrees and go out and have like, you know, really big jobs and like go right into it. But like, I went in being like a production assistant out of graduation. So I was like running scripts. I was running the prompter. I was answering phones. Like, not exactly what I went to WashU for, but like, wouldn't, you know, necessarily be here now producing had I not had that job. So like, you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt, and it does, you know, get you experience. But I could definitely relate, because there were days when I was just like, what am I doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I haven't had my first like real job, because Gap does not count. So I don't know. I don't really consider being a graduate assistant a real job either. So I don't know. I have nothing else to compare it to.
My boss was pretty bad. She was bad. She was also our HR representative, and I don't think she had any training in HR. So, like, did you guys ever see that Office episode where he takes on Toby's cases? That's what it was like whenever there was a problem. She was a cage match. It was awful. It was so bad. I just never wanted to say anything to her.
Oh, that's terrible.
And then our receptionist, before she got fired, smelled like a really poopy diaper.
Oh my gosh.
Thank goodness she got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked at Baptist Hospital not this summer, but the last summer, and I worked for like this group of doctors and corporate nurses, and they were just like all really smart, but I would have to go through their secretaries, and I would not be able to get anything done if these ladies were my secretaries. They just kind of like, I mean, I'm not trying to like circle on this type of person, but. And I love little trinkets and stuff, but it was like the secretary was more concerned with the trinkets and quotes that she had up on her wall, and like had these rude sayings like, you know, those like little buckets, and it was like interns' ashes and like stuff like that. Just like, and she was like the least helpful person. I don't know. It was just like, what am I doing kind of thing. I'm like, I know more than this person does. And like, you hate saying that.
That's so frustrating.
I felt it.
Yes. Clearly, we all found out what you're supposed to do in that kind of situation. Just be on their face. I was just wondering if any of you ever had like a fake dead ant day where you just like completely made something up because you didn't want
Yeah.
it.
I did it at the lake house. I called in and said I was having an allergic reaction because I wanted to do it another day at Madeline's lake house.
I've never done it because I'm too scared I'd get caught. I can't do it.
I did it a few weeks ago because I work for this babysitting company, and they booked me like a job for Saturday night when they're usually like the most desperate. And my friend invited me to her lake house like 2 days before. I was like, how do I get out of this? And I told them, it's like a message service that I left them, and I told them that someone in my family had passed away, and which was a lie because I've had a family member pass away, and it was like probably the worst thing I've ever done, and I feel really guilty about it. And I just kind of dropped it, and after the lake house, I was like, oh, I'm not going to think about it anymore. And then in my class, this is just kind of random, this one class that I have, the teacher's like, if you're really sick, email me and I understand. And then he told us of how this girl emailed him that her house burnt down and her brother died, or this crazy story. And the teacher felt so bad and called the family and was like, gosh, I heard about this and I'm so sorry. And the mom was like, what? That's not true. And it's just like, so I think sometimes teachers do, like, if you do share like some tragic, if I shared that with the teacher probably would have like called or something. That's kind of what he meant. Like, don't do stuff like that.
So basically, make your lie believable and not too extreme.
Yeah.
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 Has anyone else done that, or?
I've called
I've
him.
never said someone died.
No, me neither.
I know about that.
But
I've definitely pulled the sick excuse several times, though.
yeah, I mean, who hasn't? Except for Sam.
I haven't. Too much of a goody-goody.
Oh my god.
I'm always afraid if I say I'm sick and they like run into me at Target or something, like
I'm also really bad at lying.
I don't look.
And in school, it wasn't so bad. Like, in school, I could be, like, only so sick and decide I still needed to not be there. But, like, now that I'm working and, like, you get called in when other people are sick, like, I just don't have the heart to do it if I'm not really sick. Because, like, it sucks.
Danielle had a family emergency one time
Yeah, I did.
during Rush.
During Rush. Yeah, and do you remember that girl, like, called when we were on our way, Rachel?
Yeah.
And what were those I don't remember what they are called. And I really wanted to be
Roll
like,
Eyes or whatever.
Gamma Chi or something with
Gamma Chi.
really wanted to be like, you suck. Your whole system sucks. I am not going through Rush, and like completely badmouth her. But I was like, no, I had a family emergency. And then she like proceeded to ream me out for like not telling anyone that like I wasn't gonna be there for the rest of the Rush parties. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I just told you I had a family emergency. And for all you know, it's true, you know?
I should have
And-
said family emergency instead of death. That would have been a little more better. Oh man. A little better.
Next time.
And
Next
plus,
time.
I consider like a family emergency to have, very broad,
Exactly.
That's right.
That's true.
very, very broad. I can't
Babe.